Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your February 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, for this reading, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck, along with the Vintage Wisdom Oracle cards. And then later on, I also will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card as well. All right, Leo, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Page of Wands. And this is what I'm using as the overall energy for you guys for the month of February. Page of Wands. Some of you could be hearing something, receiving some really exciting news. Oftentimes for me with the Page of Wands, it can represent news that you were anticipating, news that you knew it was on its way, but you didn't know exactly when it would come through. So some of you could be hearing something that maybe you were waiting on. Also, energetically speaking, I mean, the page here, he's very, very creative. He's energetic. He's enthusiastic. So, I mean, some of you could be coming through like your fiery selves, Leo. Very creative, fiery, passionate. Let's see, right at the center, we do have the Five of Cups. We have the Five of Cups crossed by the Ten of Wands. So, with the Five of Cups here, for me, this is an emotional energy. So some of you right at the start of February, or even maybe at the end of January when I'm filming this, you could be feeling a little bit emotional here. The Five of Cups can represent anything from loss to sadness to regrets, thinking about the past maybe way too much. And it also, for me, is a very pessimistic energy here. You can see how this woman, she's looking down. There's cups that have spilled. They're turned over here in front of her, 3 of them. But then there's still 2 cups here that are full behind her. So there might be the need for some of you to maybe change your focus here, to maybe stop focusing on the past so much here. Now, what's interesting is we have this Ten of Wands, which the Ten of Wands is someone who is maybe carrying some sort of heavy load. It's something that's weighing on them, but you're dealing with it. So I think that some of you are carrying around literally some sort of emotional baggage here. Some of you need to let go of something. It's affecting you emotionally. It's weighing you down here, but it's almost like you're dealing with it. This is you dealing with it. You're persevering. You know, you're dealing with it. But I think that, you know, what's best for some of you is to not focus on the past so much. You don't want to carry around this emotional baggage. And if some of you are waiting on that news, or waiting on an opportunity, waiting on something, this can be, again, that pessimistic energy where you're focusing on maybe the glass being half empty instead of half full. So focusing on what's going wrong, focusing on it taking a long time. So needing to see things from a different perspective for some of you. And I think that that's, you know, for some of you, if that's what you're doing, it's not the healthiest for you. The Ten of Wands can also speak about someone who has many responsibilities. They have a lot going on. There might be the need for some of you to maybe take some downtime. Definitely with the Ten of Wands, don't overwork yourself. We have the Six of Pentacles at your foundation. So financially, you know, I feel like you're in a good place. I definitely don't see it being a bad month for you financially. The Six of Pentacles can definitely speak about you feeling financially secure previously. Maybe some of you quite balanced previously, but then here with this energy, this can be some of you emotionally not being quite so balanced at the start of the month. The Six of Pentacles can also be you receiving maybe something. It could be a loan or receiving an opportunity, or some sort of maybe support or assistance could have come through for some of you, but maybe, you know, you're waiting for things to progress. So some of you could have received something previously. Also, this is a very generous energy. You could have been the person to help someone out as well. And then in the more recent past, we do have the Lovers card. So maybe a Gemini person is significant. That might be a possibility for some of you. The Lovers card can represent a decision, a choice. So maybe some of you had to make a decision here in the recent past. It definitely could be in regards to a love relationship for some of you, but not all of you. A relationship definitely could have been significant. Maybe some of you were very generous with your partner, very generous with someone, and now maybe feeling as though things aren't balanced, or fear within this relationship. That could be a possibility. Crowning you, we have the Six of Wands. So very interesting. We have a 6 at your foundation, 6 crowning you. 6s are all about balance and harmony. For me, it's definitely a more harmonizing energy. So, you know, if you are feeling challenged at the moment, I think that definitely here in February, you're going to feel more balanced as the month goes on. 6 of Wands, crowning you as someone, you know, this is someone who you might feel like you're at the top of the world, or you're at the top of your game. This is a very confident energy for me. It also can represent someone who feels proud, maybe about something that they've accomplished, proud of yourself, feeling victorious, feeling successful, which is quite interesting. So, you know, I like, for many of you, I like where your head is at. You know, I just think that some of you, you might have been very successful. You know, we have the 6 of Pentacles at your foundation. You're receiving something, Page of Wands, opportunity, maybe a new adventure some of you are going on. You know, it's almost like you're in the process of maybe walking down this new path. You know, you've definitely been successful here, but then, you know, some of you, it's almost like maybe you've had delays, or maybe you're emotional about this with this 5 of Cups energy, and that's weighing you down. So because it's a general reading, not all of you might be able to resonate with that. So definitely watch your other signs. It's a very interesting reading. We have the 6 of Wands crowning you. We have the 9 of Wands coming up in the near future, which is around the 2nd week. 9 of Wands energy, someone who's persevering, someone who's not giving up. You know, this can be someone who's been through the ringer. They've experienced some challenges, but they're still hanging in there. They're not about to give up. So this person, you know, they have a lot of inner strength, a lot of courage, a lot of willpower here. So, you know, however you relate to this, I see you definitely coming through very strong here. There might be something you're waiting on. I think something has maybe begun in the past here, and this is you not giving up on it. Maybe a little pessimistic when it comes to that, but this is you kind of hanging in there, coming through very strong. Now, we have two nines, excuse me. We have the 9 of Wands here, and then we also have the 9 of Cups in the position of your power. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, emotional abundance. So whatever this is that you're waiting on, no matter how you resonate with this reading, it will come through for you. It will come through for you. You are going to be happy. The 9 of Cups is emotional abundance, content, wish fulfillment, and then how other people are viewing you, those around you that are close to you. We have the Knight of Swords, which can be someone who's charging forward very, very quickly. He's a very hasty knight. He makes, you know, very fast decisions. He can even be a little impatient. So this is how those are viewing you. So I think that some of you definitely, you could be traveling. There might be a lot going on here at this time. Energetically speaking, you know, for those of you that were waiting on something, this could be things now around the 3rd week, progressing very quickly. But he's someone who is definitely moving forward, ready to move forward, definitely not stopping here. So, but also he can be that impatient knight. So again, for those of you that have dealt with some delays, you know, try to be patient. And then in the hopes and fears position, we have the King of Pentacles. So maybe hoping for financial abundance, security, stability. Maybe some of you, if it's not on the love front, it could be financial, definitely. Maybe waiting on that raise, that promotion. If he is a character, he can be an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Some of you might even be, maybe you're traveling to see this person. You could be waiting on this person. With this energy, even preparing yourself. If this is a character, kind of gearing up. Maybe some of you are going to go see this person. Maybe some of you will go talk to this person. The King of Pentacles, I can often see him as a businessman, an entrepreneur, businessman. He might even be your boss. Maybe some of you are gearing up to go and speak to your boss, or for those of you that want a new job, you could be, you know, preparing yourself to go and speak to him. But what's interesting is the energy that you're actually leaving the month of February with and going into March. We do have the Hanged Man. So with the Hanged Man, it can represent that period of suspense, that limbo period. So some of you might need to be patient here right at the end of the month, but this is just a temporary energy. It can represent that for some of you, but not all of you. The Hanged Man for me can represent several other things. It can represent you feeling as though you're sacrificing something. The Hanged Man also can represent that break. It can be a voluntary timeout. You could be taking a step back, taking a break. You could be looking at something from a different perspective, Leo. And you know, the Hanged Man, because of that either temporary wait or because of that voluntary break or step back, you're seeing something different. So some of you might be seeing something from a different perspective at this time. But let's do some clarifying here. Let's see. First, I'm going to take a look at the Five of Cups, and then I'm going to clarify the Hanged Man. All right, so looking at the Five of Cups for Leo, energy that they're experiencing right at the start of February. Looking at the Five of Cups for Leo. Interesting. Okay, now I want to clarify the Hanged Man for Leo. Energy that they're leaving the month of February with. Looking at the Hanged Man for Leo. Interesting. Okay, so clarifying the Five of Cups here, we do have the Five of Rods, the Five of Swords, and then the Three of Pentacles. So fives for me represent a more challenging energy. So definitely there could be some Leos that you've experienced some challenges. Maybe they're petty in nature, to be honest. With the Five of Rods, it can be misunderstandings, clashing. With the Three of Pentacles, people you work with. For some of you, this can definitely be even competition within the workplace, jealousy within the workplace. Maybe with this Five of Swords, there's been words. With the Five of Swords, you know, there could have been conflicts, arguments, definitely. There could have been deception. So some of you, I feel like this is why we have this emotional energy here. Definitely, it's something work-related and it's getting you down. But you know what? With this Ten of Wands here as well, you're not quitting. So if you're a Leo that has been experiencing some challenges on the job front, you're not quitting. You're not about to quit. You're dealing with it. If this is on the relationship front, maybe there's a situation involving three people. We do have the Lover's card here in the recent past. Some of you might be putting your foot down, drawing the line in the sand. You could be giving someone an ultimatum. You're all going to resonate with this differently. But you know what? We have this very passionate energy here where you're not giving up, you're not quitting. So you're going to hang in there, Leo. You're going to get through whatever this is. And then clarifying the Hanged Man, we have the King of Rods, the Star, and then the Three of Swords. So for some of you, this is you maybe seeing things from a different perspective. Like I mentioned, no matter if you're male or female, we have this fire sign energy. And the Star, first of all, is confirming that some of you have made the right decision. You're on the right path, but it's a healing energy. It's a spiritual energy. It's you keeping the faith and staying positive. I think some of you maybe just went through a loss, or you drew the line in the sand. You might have maybe given someone an ultimatum. Again, some of you, it might be a love triangle, a situation involving 3 people, but this is your broken heart, or this disappointment that you suffered. This is this heartache or this disappointment that you suffered actually healing. This is a major arcana. So this is, I feel, many of you seeing things from a different perspective. Your heart is healing with the Star here. Okay, let me pull you an additional guidance card. If you can't resonate with this reading, please just watch your other signs. It is just a general reading, or I suggest having a private reading. All right, additional guidance for Leo for February 2018. What does Leo need to know? You know, and this Knight of Swords energy and the position of how those around you are viewing you, this could be you getting out of Dodge. Some of you are, I feel, leaving a relationship. For those of you that this is relationship related, some of you, you know, maybe you found out that someone maybe did you wrong in some way, and you're not going to have it, Leo. You're going to put your foot down. And so this is you charging forward. All right. And then I'm also pulling you an additional Romance Angel Oracle card. But over on Vimeo, I do have the February 2018 Love Tarot Forecast posted over there. The link is below. All right, additional guidance for Leo for the month of February, focusing on love and relationships. And if I do sound out of breath, Leo, with this reading, I did have a viewer comment on last week's readings, the weekly forecast, asking me if I had a breathing problem. No, I don't have a breathing problem. I'm pregnant. So, you know, I'm often out of breath. All right. So you actually have 2 cards that shout out. I want them both. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so the additional guidance card that we have is Release. Interesting. After everything I just spoke about, especially for those of you that maybe was involved in a situation involving 3 people, or if it is work related, this could be you maybe leaving a job, or maybe you're going to be looking for a new job and eventually leaving a place that maybe, you know, there's a lot of competition or jealousy here within this environment. Release is all about letting go. When you let go and you create that space within your life, Leo, new beginnings definitely come in. Now, we also have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this is about having fun, needing to have fun here in February, needing to play no matter what's going on in your life, needing to have some fun. For those of you that are in a relationship and things are going well, needing to have some fun with your partner. And then we also have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Interesting how we have a release and then free yourself. Some of you, this is definitely meant for you to see, especially for those of you that there is a work conflict or a relationship issue that's going on. So free yourself. Take back your power, definitely, Leo. And for those of you that, you know, things are good on the relationship front, just make sure you make time for your partner. Have some fun. If you're single, newly single, get out and about. Have some fun. Be social. You might meet someone new. Okay, Leo, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. And over on Vimeo, I do have the February 2018 Love Tarot Forecast posted there. I just want to wish you guys happy Valentine's Day, and I hope that you have a wonderful month of February. Take care.